Second by Donnie. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried unanimously. Agenda this evening. Let's see. I know Daniel had something, so we'll get him on department reports.
You wanted to add something, Mike?
Yeah, Todd Hermsberger wants to be at the very end of the meeting, he can get here.
Okay.
So we'll just put him after the department reports, and if he doesn't show up, then
Guess he didn't
I'll
make it.
talk about what he wants to talk about.
Okay. Any other additions or corrections? If not, we'll be looking for a motion to have the agenda approved.
Make a motion to approve the agenda with revision.
Motion on the floor by Steph. Can we get a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Mike. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried unanimously. We have a temporary hire position. Scott, you want to kind of talk about that?
Well, after, the admin meeting last week, it was discussed to bring on Mary Ann Andrea. So, we reached out to Mary Ann Andrea, she'll be filling in part-time for the next 3 weeks until June first, or, yeah, June first, I believe is the, yes, Monday. So, Mary Ann Andrea will be here certain days of the week on my schedule to help out.
Good, yeah, I was happy she agreed to give us a hand, so she'll do a nice job for us. We should get a motion though to have her hired temporarily.
Do we have a wage that we're paying her?
Scott, what have you talked to her about?
I guess I never did, did you guys discuss anything about a wage?
We kind of talked about $11 an hour.
That was just
Did we?
that came to my mind.
Okay, that would be kind of. I think that's what we kind of talk about, so. We get a motion? Motion on the floor to hire Mary Ann Andrea for, a couple weeks through June 1st, $11 an hour. Can we get a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Mike. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried unanimously. Cleaning service position. Scotty.
We had, our current cleaning lady, step down from the position to clean both, the library and city hall, along with helping out Dan down at the golf course, with the, shower house and stuff at the campground. So, I did put it in the paper, and I wanted to make the public aware that we are looking for, an individual to do the cleaning again. So, and maybe Dan has more information when his part comes up. But I just wanted to let you guys know, and we did have one
Seemed
lady
interested.
step forward that was interested, so. I guess just as an FYI, we're looking for a cleaning service in the next month or so.
Good, Scotty.
And as far as I guess I should touch base on that, it comes out to be about 5 hours a week. And we were paying I guess the current one is $11 an hour here for the cleaning here, and then down at the park, we were going to increase it to $30 per time.
Just by per
And
clean.
it's about, yes, and it's about 2 hours or so, give or take.
It was currently $20 a time, and it takes about 2 hours, so it's only $10 an hour. And Scott and I kind of discussed maybe to move it to $30 per time. They clean men's and women's in the shower house in the campground and in the north shelf of the bathrooms there, as needed when I call them.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get somebody down there.
For 2 hours for less than
2
$30.
hours.
Get
Yeah.
up that early and waste the morning per se, so.
Yeah. Could be a
I mean,
fair-
driving in and stuff, it's more than just that, so that's what we kind of thought would be fair.
Okay. So that position, Scott, did you post for that position then as well?
I did advertise in the record, things like that, yes.
Okay. So we need to try and get somebody on board with that, I'm sure as soon as we possibly can as well, so.
Yes, and then as that continues on, I'll update the council.
Okay, Scott, you have in here a resolution, and that kind of touched on that cleaning service position. That's kind of what we were.
Yes, I think that's what
You
we
didn't have
need to do.
anything else, or, okay.
Nope, not this time.
Resolution, our auditors stated that we needed to actually close out, our picnic fund, our community picnic fund, and reestablish that fund. Due to some things, the way it's set up, so, I think this would be the first step in trying to close out that
Correct.
fund. What happens to the balance that's in there right now?
We would transfer that into our general fund.
Okay.
We technically can't just give it away either. So, I would have to look more into what we can exactly do to get someone started. But upon the auditor's request, just because of
Way it was
the
the account was
authorization
set
of
up.
the accountant, who's signing checks and who has authorization to handle that checkbook, just because it was more of a hassle.
So we wanna make sure that that money that goes into the general fund, if that's where it has to go, also gets set back aside to go back
Yep.
into that picnic.
And it's
That's-
$185,
Okay.
so it's not, ridiculous.
Just put it in the general fund and label it another,
We'd have to just.
We can make a
Create a line
donation,
item.
we can make a donation
Correct.
to
To
the
it.
picnic fund.
Can do
When
it
it
that
gets
way, too.
reestablished how it is, we can make a donation to that,
Yes.
in that
Otherwise,
amount.
yeah, this budget cycle, we could also add a line item.
But if we're not supposed to have,
Well, it just came down to the authorization of the accountant.
I think
Yeah.
we had
Technically-
writing checks.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I mean technically, it's
It's gotta
you
come
two,
through
Linda,
here.
that are able to sign checks, so, that's what it came down to. So just to minimize an audit finding is what the step
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
And I did
know she
prepare,
mentioned it.
I did prepare a resolution, you don't have to move forward with it, I just thought I'd have it ready if you decided to move forward, because then it's one step closer.
Well, I think if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do, but I
That's
think
what
when
was
we,
requested.
yeah,
I
we
guess
go
it's
into
not-
our budget cycle, like I said, this, we'll be starting on shortly, I wanna get a line item established for that city picnic.
To give to the city, correct? Or-
Yeah.
well, just a line item
Or
or that.
just that-
Because
just
most of
that
that
line,
money
'cause
is
if we get
donated by
donated-
the community,
yeah, if we-
or by the
yes.
gambling organizations that
Yes.
goes into that.
So if we put it out for a line item, we don't have to worry about just mixing that into our overall donation fund.
Well, the thing is it's a separate savings account right now, and that's,
Right.
it's.
So we have to
track
close
completely
that.
Separately from other things, so we can close that and put in a line item. under
Yeah,
the general
it'd be
fund.
nice if we could do
Yep.
that next budget cycle. At least that way we can keep real good information on who's.
Correct, and then I see all
Yep.
the bills and the payables and stuff like that, I can see all that,
Sure.
so.
Just kind of make a note of that, Scott, when we go through our budget cycle, so I don't forget. In the meantime, we have a resolution, to close out that account. Is that what the council would like to do at this point? Is that what you guys are
I think so.
It is resolution 0511-2015-01. Is there any more to that resolution other than that, Scott, just stating that we're closing out the fund?
Correct, and
Okay.
I wanna make something clear, we're not closing the community picnic. That's
No,
not
no,
the
no,
intention.
absolutely not.
Just for the.
The way we go about
It's just the.
issuing the money out hasn't
Correct,
changed. Yeah.
correct, just, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Bookkeeping
community
item.
picnic is still going on,
Yeah.
it's not a, it's just to make things more correct on our end,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. So we have a resolution. Can we get a motion to have that resolution approved?
I would make the motion to approve resolution 0511-2015-01.
Motion on the floor by Mike. Can we get a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Gina. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, carried unanimously. And I think it's important that, I'll get a hold, or somebody can get a hold of, I know Steve and Sherry were kinda heading this whole thing up, so we'll have to get in touch with those folks right away and just, make sure they understand why we had to do this, so, they've been doing an excellent job at it. Like to see, keep doing this and moving forward with it. We have a 920 fund. Scott, is that TIF fund that the auditor had asked us to,
Correct.
okay?
Yes, what we're doing is just merging the two together. Country Place is, if you look in your packets, I had, David Drown Associates kind of spell this out more
Yeah.
clearly for us, along with, working with Mary. But the intention is we don't need a resolution or anything like that, we just need a motion to join the two.
To combine the two accounts.
Yes. So if you had a chance, I guess, to look at it here.
I make a motion that we combined TIF 1-5 Fund 920 Country Place with TIF 15 Fund 921 Cassie Street. Upon request of the auditor and the David Drown and Associates.
Suggestion. Motion on the floor, get a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Donnie, all those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, carried unanimously. Uh, 2014-15 snow summary. Bob, what do you got on that?
It's just an information sheet for you guys.
Thanks for putting that together.
Sure.
We have our Pierz Rural Area Fire Protection Association agreement. We've been working with Pratt, but to try and structure a new agreement. The one we have is quite old and out of date. We want to bring something that makes more sense, so we've been working on a draft copy of that. And basically, where we're sitting now is, we've had some attorneys look at it. Our attorney, in conjunction with the League of Minnesota Cities, put some things together, so, some changes they're suggesting. I would like to make sure that these changes are gonna be okay with the townships, and just take a little closer look and have a little more time to absorb this. I'd like to, I don't know if this wasn't anything that had to do with us approving this tonight, Scott, or just an FYI with the changes.
Correct.
Okay.
So, from our meeting with PRAFA, which you might attend,
Yep.
it was the intentions to bring it to our city attorney along with the league, which we did, which you
Yep.
explained. And then, just in communications, so what it is Tom then spoke with the league attorney.
Yep.
Figure things out, what they requested, and then now Tom put it back in my hands to give you a very rough draft of what was requested of him and his understanding how to put this together. So I do have this out to writing, I didn't follow up.
Haven't heard any
recently about it.
feedback.
I haven't heard anything with it.
Yeah.
But I guess just as an FYI or just as an informative piece that this is where we're at, so you guys know, and that's where the contract is at currently. There's a lot of red markup on
Markups,
this right
yeah.
now, so I don't know the next step, I guess, whether
Well,
it
I
be
think,
together with Rafa or.
yeah,
I think the main board needs to get back together.
and take another look at it, yeah, and it's something that I don't wanna hurry up and jump into. I wanna make sure that everybody, all parties are happy with the verbiage and the way things are gonna be set up. And get whatever, fine tuning needs to be done out of the way before we bring it back to the city council for final approval. So, yeah, I mean, if it takes another couple of months to get this done and wrapped up, it's no big deal. Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
Well, Rainey will have to call a meeting.
Yeah, they'll
get a hold of him, of the board.
As you can see, there was a number of changes made to it.
Yep.
But this is where we're at, and this is what was requested so far, so.
Oh, yeah, no, that's, it's a work in progress yet, so. we'll,
But now, I mean, the intention too from writing was, let's get it in front of the council so we know what's going on too, so.
Yep.
We know what to move forward, so.
Very good, Scotty. Thanks for staying on top of that. Bob, we got some 2015 chip sealing.
If you don't mind, I can just present that during.
Why
the
don't you come
report.
on up and do that?
Right now?
Sure. Well, unless you wanted to do it at your department
That'd be
reports, is that
better.
what you were talking about? Okay. Next item would be the recognition of city streets.
Look at the last page in your guys' packets. We had a very nice compliment of our streets and city staff, so I guess I just wanted, Sharon Bell sent this over and she wanted me to put it in a place where the full council could see it, so I put it on the agenda. Last page, right before the claims. Just in the map.
I think we should have Gina read that. It's gonna be good. For everybody.
To all, I want you all to know how very proud I am to be a merchant and a citizen of Pierz. When I drive up and down Main Street and any other street, I can't help but think, this is a beautiful town. It's well maintained, neat and clean. This just doesn't happen. The city has excellent employees that truly care about our wonderful town and take great pride in it themselves. This type of attitude filters down to the merchants and townspeople. They also feel great pride, and it shows in the well-kept storefronts and homes. At every event we host at the ballroom, we hear our guests comment on what a beautiful town we have. It's something we should not take for granted. Please pass along to the employees that make this all happen our heartfelt gratitude for a job well done. Sharon Bell, Chief Operations Officer at the Farmers and Merchants State Bank.
Very nice. To make sure we publicly thank Sharon and the bank for taking notice on what we feel is, I think all the council will agree, a great staff that we have. Do an outstanding job, I think, in all facets of their jobs. It doesn't matter if it's public works, police, parks, everybody does, administration, everybody does an outstanding job, so, a job well done. It's very nice to, get those type of compliments, it really means a lot. So good job, everybody, and keep up the good work. Building permits done, you guys have anything going
Yep,
there?
we've got two of them. So first one is Jason and Jennifer Zablosky. They're gonna be building a small shed, well, when I say small, I guess it's 20 by 25. That'll be, behind their house. They've got that new house coming in alongside them. He'll access it, it's just gonna be from lawnmower, but he'll access it from around the other side. So we've got that permit here. And the second one we have is for, Lyle Ron, and he is, he's in the trailer park, and he wants to add 2 feet on to his trailer house, make his bathroom bigger.
Okay.
The only thing we did there is that, the way the trailer park is set up, the owner owns the land.
Right.
And this is within his land, so there really isn't any lot lines that we can go by,
Right.
because it's all there. But we want a statement, a notarized statement from the park owner saying that it's okay that that guy builds up to his neighbor's line. We really don't have any say in it, but that way wise, he knows that something is being done within his trailer court.
Okay.
Other than that, those are the two we have, and they've both been passed through.
Okay.
Planning and zoning, so.
We will need a motion to approve these 2 projects. I would like to approve these projects contingent on approval from the city building official. We'll get a motion.
Make that motion.
Motion on the floor by Mike,
I'll second that.
second by Gina. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, carried unanimously. We have some department reports. Bobby O. Good evening, Bob.
Good evening. The first thing I had was the curb painting on Main Street. Prior 2 years, we've had a contractor doing it, and he does a fine job, and I'd like to do that again. It's 40 cents a foot, whatever he sprays yellow. This will be the curb painting, and it's $604 for Main Street painting, so I'd like to do that. And then the off streets, we do that every other year, so this year would just be Main Street. So I don't know if we need approval for that, but
You have it in your,
it's in the budget for, okay. And another thing I'd like to do is on Centennial Drive, I'd like to have Dave Saehr do the shouldering. There's some areas along the blacktop where it's getting down 3-4 inches, and
It's been quite a few years since we did that too, wasn't it?
it's probably been 6-7 years.
6-7 years, yeah.
Yeah, and the problem with that is the drive lane there is only 11 feet, and we get a fair amount of agriculture vehicles and tractors that hang on that shoulder and just kind of waste away.
Keep you rolling it down and.
Mhm. Some of the stuff you can kind of drag back and pack along the blacktop, but, and estimate is 2,300 to 2,500. Kind of just a time and materials thing, whatever he uses, and
Not as bad as I thought it would be.
no, I mean, and then I'll be out there with the broom to help to sweep it off later. But. And then the final thing I had, I'd like to continue with our chip sealing program. They included a map and some streets. So basically, I had 3 contractors bid on it, and low bid was Aztec Corporation out of St. Joe. They've done it the last 3 years. So it's 10,426 square yards. And it includes 2nd Avenue North, Summer Street North, Caption Street North, and 3rd Avenue South, for a total price of $15,639. Basically what we're doing there is as the asphalt ages, the sun and the water break down the oils, and just to replenish that oil and make the pavement, keep it flexible, they spray on oil and then put rock right over the top of it. So that rock just kind of acts as a
Wear, yeah.
and wear
Wear,
also.
yeah.
But the biggest thing is to get the oil back into the asphalt and replenish it.
Okay. And what was his cost, Bob?
$15,639.
You usually just do a contract with him and,
Yeah. Yeah, I had 2 other contractors from the city's bid on it,
okay.
and they were higher, so.
We get that, motion to have them, approved to do this job. It's 10,426 square yards. At what price again, Bob? I'm sorry.
Total price is $15,639.
Get a motion to have, these guys do that.
I'll make that motion.
Motion on the floor by Donnie. Can we get a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Mike. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried unanimously. How's everything else going, Bob?
Pretty good.
Veterans Memorial looks really nice.
Looks really nice, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, they did a good job with the color selection on that. Contrast was really nice. It really pops, makes it look really nice.
Yeah, hopefully this week I'm picking up some rock from St. Cloud and finish the shrubbery over
Okay.
there, so.
Looks very good. Thanks for all your help on that.
No problem.
Chief isn't here. Mike, you wanna kinda just, talk about what Eric had in mind?
Well, we've been batting around, Eric's needs a little help, and, he's gonna bring it to the next meeting, we just wanted the rest of the council. Between Toby and I as a police commission, and Scott's been involved too, Eric's come up with a idea to hire another part-timer that could help facilitate some hours, and we could probably not have to go into getting a full-time, putting another full-timer on. But I'll let him explain more of it at the next meeting. He just wanted the rest of the council to be aware that we're looking into that and trying to, be,
So we're increasing our hours from the 70 hours a
No,
week?
we're just putting on another part-timer. I mean, we keep
No.
our hours the same.
and I'll let Eric explain that for sure, but, we've got a roster of 5, I believe, part-timers.
4, 5, yeah, 5.
There's
And
5 or 6, yeah.
Yeah.
And some of these guys can't give us a dedicated time, for working. But it doesn't cost us anything to keep them on.
No, and most of the guys are nice to have on our roster because
Yeah.
they do help us with the special events that we
Yeah.
have going on in the city, so.
So
always nice.
Eric has come up with a plan, and I'll just let him explain. He just wanted the council to be aware, and if you got any questions, to give him a ring. But at the next meeting, he's gonna present something to the council, and he just didn't want it to be a pop to everybody, so.
Okay, so it's just kind of an FYI to the council for now.
Correct.
Dan? What's up, Dan?
Not much.
Right up.
Almost. Well, I'm sure Stahl's appreciated you coming down, so.
Yeah,
that
it was a very nice,
Very nice,
to see the whole family there and to see the council and park board and folks from the bank and the lumberyard there, everybody who kind of, was a part of the project.
I'm sure
ended up
about,
making it.
yeah,
So
very well.
It was really nice to see everybody there.
I know Tom especially enjoys golfing immensely and stuff, so he's fun.
Yeah.
Fun to deal with, so.
Good.
I don't really have any news updates per se. I had a kid looking for a job and he fits the description of what I could use. He can't start till June. Grass is growing off the hook now with this nice rain. And so, I guess, name's Casey Stevens from Royalton. He's got to go to college this year, but for part-time, 1-2 days a week, I guess I'd like to hire him.
Is he gonna be kind of, and when Ethan comes back, is he gonna be kind of the employee that you and Bob are splitting in?
No, we haven't done that.
Haven't done it.
So basically last year.
Bob's getting his own guy and you're
Yeah.
getting your own guy. And then
Well, we got
guys have
Freddie
the
now,
flexibility.
so.
And Fred,
Ray mows
Yeah,
uptown,
yeah.
that's about it, Ray's mowing.
I forgot about Freddie.
My stuff, so, last year I had Kyle Furman and Ethan. Kyle's not coming back, so it's just gonna give Ethan more hours, but it's still nice to have two guys in case one wants vacation on weekends and stuff and all that good stuff. And we're short of cleaning weekends and stuff. It's just nice to have another person, so. Met him a couple times, he's been down a couple times. Seems very energetic and, like I said, willing to work, and so I guess I'd like to try him out. His name's Casey Stevens. Minimum wage. Get him going.
Okay.
One this week, yeah.
If he can make it, I'd like to have him start this week. Got some things going on.
I'd make a motion that we hire, Casey
Stevens.
at minimum wage for help on the, golf course upon Daniel's scheduling.
There's a motion on the floor. Can we get a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Gina. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried unanimously.
Pretty much all I got for this day.
Sounds good, Dan.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Stop that.
Scotty, administration, what do you got?
I just have one thing to touch on. The members that are on the EDA board, familiar with a local business that has an EDA loan, which is paper screen and printed. Just as an FYI, their term is up in regards to whether they wanna pay off the loan or take out the remaining balance at the current going interest rates. If they were to pay it off and pay out as their term, it'd be June of 2016. They have elected to pay that completely off by June 2016, so just as an FYI.
Okay.
So that is, it is to be reviewed now, but, so I did have that meeting and that's what they have decided to do.
Okay.
That is pretty much what I have at this point.
Thanks, Scotty. Treasurer's report.
The closing checkbook balance on April 30th balanced with the statement at $610,548.52. There are no CDs up for renewal.
Thanks, Linda. You get a motion to approve the treasurer's report?
Make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
Motion on the floor by Mike. Can we get a second?
Second.
Second by Gina. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried unanimously. Claims for the month. Anybody else have any question on the claims? If not, we'll be looking for a motion to have the bills approved.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion on the floor by Gina. Get a second.
I'd second our motion.
Second by Mike. All those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, carried unanimously. There isn't any other business. Looking for a motion.
Todd, make it back yet.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, Todd just wants to approach the council, on the Eddie Gale lot property south of the park. Wanted to know if the council wanted to enter into looking, or are we not looking at it at all? Do we put it to rest, or are we willing to look at it again? So,
Haven't we kind of been down this road? I think kind of the purpose, and I could be wrong, I think maybe everybody has their own ideas. But it would have been nice when it first, kind of came up for sale. I don't even know if it was even for sale at the time when we made an offer on it. And, it would have been nice to put the Veterans Memorial over on there, so it would have been scrunched in quite as tight to the fire hall. And then looking for, additional space if we ever wanted to take and add on to the fire hall. But things didn't work out, the offer wasn't accepted. So I guess I'm not sure what the council wants to do with it now. Money was already in place.
yeah. I guess I don't know that we have, unless we were looking to move the food shelter or anything, I don't know, So, doesn't matter. Is that lot buildable, Donnie?
No. Well,
It
it
is, but it's
is, it
only
is,
66
It's
feet.
grandfathered,
it is,
correct?
but you still have to go with your side setbacks, which is gonna make it a real narrow building that would ever be there, narrow and deep,
Okay.
is what it would end up having to be. Yes,
Like Boser's house.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
We're just gonna ask it as a commercial, it doesn't.
It is owned.
It's own
It could be
commercial.
either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Could be.
but that would be because it's such a narrow lot, by the time you do your setbacks and anything else, it's gonna be narrow but deep, whatever it would be, I mean, who knows? And I guess I agree with you, Toby, when we talked about it, that's sort of what I was thinking, is if we could buy that before we put the memorial up, we could have it, tear down that fence that was there and make it a,
Park.
right. But really, once that's gone, why else would we buy it?
Well, I think that's what Todd was looking for, is just, are we putting it to rest for good, and I guess, yeah, I'm kind of on the same picture with you guys. I really don't see, I think there's other property
We're targeting that.
targeting that makes more sense right now. I'm sure Todd will be back here, so.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Todd wants to come to
Well, he evidently has it listed now.
Yeah, the sign is all
There's been a sign up for a week or better.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if he wants to, give somebody a call or stop it on the council, he's welcome to do so.
All right.
Anybody else have anything? If not, looking for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion on the floor by Gina, can we get a second?
Second.
Second by Stephanie, all those in favor, please signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, carried unanimously. Thank you for coming, everybody.
Yeah.
Which one's signing?